Hey guys, COD Cooler, and today I've got a new LEGO gun for you. And it's a World War II gun, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what it is because I've posted like 5 or 6 videos and photos on it. So, without any delay, here it is, my LEGO MP40. Now, I've been requested to build this amazing gun a few times, and I finally gave in and built it. And I gotta say, I've enjoyed every bit of building it. There were definitely some parts I could improve on, but it's just such a good for a first time building it. It's such a good build. So we'll start at the barrel, and we'll move our way to the grip and the butt. So the barrel is mostly held in by some pins, but most of it is actually just held on by stud friction. You have this little piece here, which is when it's on the barrel. I assume it's a hand grip, but then it wouldn't make sense because the barrel would overheat and hurt your hand. Then you have your front sight, which is a ring, and this is a design that I've always wanted to use in a build, but I never really needed to. So now it fits and it works. So, and this barrel fits in right here. So you just put it in, bam. On the right side, there's not really much. There's some details, I guess, and this part is really detailed. So you have your mag well, of course, and this little area up here is for like a grip, but usually people would hold the magazine. So you've got a mag release, which does work. I'm just going to take the mag out for now, but as you can see, the button does move, and it's 4 studs, it's not 5 studs. So, and on the other side you have the button, which only sticks out a little bit, which is really good. And it does spring back, and then in here you can kind of see the piece moving. The magazine has a little slot for the mag release, so you put it in, push the button, put it in the rest of the way, and it's in there. The magazine is your standard stick mag, and it's got the little lip at the bottom. You've got this little, I tried to make this as close to the real thing as possible. I probably could have made this, added like 1 or 2 studs in between here. So I might do that later. And if I do, I'll post a photo of it on my Instagram. But this is basically where the magwell connects to the actual body of the gun, I think. You've got of course, it's all curved. There's smooth plates galore. This back part is really nice though, because it's like a single piece that goes, I guess it connects these back slopes to these, and it's just one solid piece, so that's really nice. There's not really much on this side. It's all on the other side though. You've got your charging handle, which I can improve on because it can just swivel out, which isn't that good because it can just move freely and stuff, but it's a nice pull. So you pull it back, and there's a little hole here if you couldn't tell. That's a hole. So you pull the bolt back, and you take this piece and you move it up, and it locks into place. So there is I guess you could call it a bolt catch, but it's not really. And I'm not going to let it fly because it'll pop out. So there's no tiles or anything on the bottom holding these plates in, or these slopes. So they break off easily. You have your rear sight, which I've changed a bit, because on my Instagram photo it wasn't like this, but this is the rear sight. It's just a headlight bricks on a jumper plate, so it's pretty nice. The iron sights are really good. They're almost identical to the actual MP40's iron sights, so that's nice. You've got a working trigger, and this is like the best the first and one of the few World War II guns I'll probably ever make. You've got a very comfortable grip, which is 3 studs here, and I just realized that. And it kind of makes it pretty fragile. So I can hold it like this, but I can't really put any pressure on this part over here when I'm holding it with one hand, otherwise it'll snap forward. So I was going to add a stock, then I realized how many Technic pieces it would take or how annoying it would be to build. So I just decided to not add the stock. And there's usually like a little dial here, where the stock is. And when it's folded, the stock would fit into this little gap. And it turns and everything, so I figured it'd be easier to just not build the stock at all, but you still have this really nice curve, which is in the actual MP40. So here's another full view, and it's just a good gun. I had so much fun building this. Definitely one of my favorite builds I've ever made, up there with the Honey Badger and my P90. This is definitely something I can improve on, though. If you have any tips for how to make this bolt better, that's, I'll accept them 100%. I'll gladly accept any tips, because this bolt could definitely be better. It works, but it just comes out so easily, so.